I love watching you play. This is a powerful statement. There is no judgment or criticism. Ultimately, this is all you really need to say. So if you're a parent and you're in the car now with your child after a game, this is the number one thing you should be saying. It doesn't matter how they performed on the field, whether they went 0 for 4, scored 4 touchdowns. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the ultimate thing you can say to them. Simply saying, I love watching you play. What does this say? This is about praising effort over outcomes. Praising effort over outcomes. And there is scientific data that proves that if you praise the effort of a young person, a child, or someone you work with, or a colleague, or an employee, if you praise their effort, their performance increases, rather than if you just praise their outcome. Say they go 4 for 4 in a baseball game. Wow, you're a really good hitter. Now, he only expects or she only expects praise when they produce that result. It's same in school. You get a 95 on a test. Wow, you're so smart. But instead of saying, I loved watching you play, or I loved watching how hard you studied for that test. Wow, you put in so much effort on this. That's awesome, right? Praising the effort over the outcome. Yes, still thinking about the result, because if we're thinking about effort and the result wasn't what we wanted, we can still say, wow, I loved watching you play, but what are maybe some things that we could work on this week? Or what are some things that didn't go well in your game? Still asking these well, better, how questions, but always starting off with praising effort over outcome. Now, if you saw they didn't put in their full effort, there's some more questions that need to be asked to get to sort of the root as why they didn't give their best effort. But we're still thinking about effort as the number one marker for success, especially for a young person. I've defined success as giving my best effort, and only internally do we really know if we gave our best effort, and we can be honest with ourselves about that. But as someone who's watching the game or seeing the test results, we just want to talk about the effort that they gave, praising effort over outcome by simply just saying, I loved watching you play, or I loved seeing how hard you studied for that test, or I love how dedicated you've been to practicing your piano. Whatever it is, like praising that effort will allow for continual performance. And we know that repeated or rewarded behavior is repeated behavior. And so that's really important.